right, so Ellen, let's put together a little TRX workout for you. I think we should probably keep it pretty simple, especially since you're going to be at the cabin. You probably maybe do this one up to 3 times. I'm not sure how long you're going to be there, but so I would keep this pretty simple for right now. What we do is we start off with a little squat to row. Let me just adjust this. We can start off with a little squat to row, and right the way we, again, just as, you just don't want to be as deep in your row. So what I would do is, again, handles at chest height, we'll extend on out, and again, maybe walk the feet forward just a little bit. But we're going to squat, and I would make this a high row. So where your elbows are coming up. We do this often, right? We've been doing this, the last couple of weeks, but where your elbows, palms are facing down, and so you're getting more of the back of the shoulders and the mid-back. And again, so with all of these, I'd go like 10 to 15, right? And we're just going to make this a circuit, right? So 10 to 15 here. And then let's come into this guy. I think what we'll probably want to do is we'll just do this, again, keep this pretty simple. Lunge back, and then come up into a knee raise. Lunge back, and then come up into a knee raise. And so you want, as you lunge back, just get a little bit of, feel a little stretch in that glute. Drive through the forearm, come up. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can leave that foot lifted as you extend. But again, I'd start off maybe just tapping that toe and bring that knee through. Tap the toe, bring the knee through. Tap the toe, bring the knee through. Then from there, right, let's go back here and we'll go into a regular row. And this is where, again, we're packing those shoulders back and down. We're driving those elbows in. All right, same thing here, 10 to 15. From there, Ellen, what we may want to do is do this little skater squat that we've been doing. Elbows in, kind of relaxed here. And this is where we're going to focus a little bit more on bending that knee. Again, you don't have to go deep here. If you want, you can always kickstand the toe as well. Make this a stagger stance, slow on that way down, little pause, exhale and come up. Inhale, slow on that way down, little pause, exhale, come up. Again, if that feels pretty easy, if you want to lift that foot all together, inhale, slow on that way down, little pause, exhale, come up. And the thing that you want to make different, you want to differentiate between this is more of a hip hinge, all right? As we're leaning out over that leg, we're hinging from that hip joint. This is, you should feel a little bit more in the glute, right? Right, you should feel a little bit more in the glute, whereas this, we want to feel a little bit more in your quadricep. And you're thinking, let the knee release forward as you drop the hips down. All right? Slow on that way down, little pause, exhale and come up. The last one we can do, Ellen, is we'll take those bands down. You may not need to, kind of the way it's set up, but we're just going to do your push-up. Now again, the big thing to remember here is the further we walk the feet forward, the more intense this is going to be. Right? I would say keep this pretty light at first. We want this almost probably while you're at the cabin. Just be movement, right? And just again, go as what feels right for you. Go only as deep as feels right for you. We haven't done these at all since your elbow, so you just want to be real gentle, real careful. Again, you can always start off pretty high up and just see what it's like. You can just do this movement. If that feels pretty easy, walk back a little further. And just going just as deep, or just as far back as feels comfortable for you, right? As feels right for you. Just paying attention to your body. If it feels good, you can always bring those hands in a little on the top of your press. So that's pretty much all I would do. I would do those 5 exercises with your TRX. Again, the squat to row, squat to high row, right? That hinge, that lunge. And again, if you feel really, really good, you can always leave that foot off the ground. Put that lunge to knee raise. Then your regular row, shoulders back and down, elbows come in. Then again, we do that single leg squat, where we're focusing on bending the knee and moving the quadricep. Then we turn you around and we'll do that push-up. Then the other things, I would encourage you to do, right, are your CQ exercises. And that's, and these, specifically these, and that would be, and again, I keep it real simple. And this is just a good morning routine for you, but just again, focusing on that pelvic tuck, right? Tuck the tailbone, flatten out the back, right? Depress the ribs, engage your core, and then inhale, release. Again, squeeze, tuck, flatten ribs down, hold, exhale fully, inhale, release. Squeeze, inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, release. And I think they want you to do somewhere between like 8 to 12 of those. Then your hip bridges, right? And I would say, God, even if you just did those, Ellen, and then if you have any kind of, you honestly, you can even do this without any weight, but if you have anything super light, bringing the knees up into that DNS position that we often do, putting like a light dumbbell or anything really, it can even be like a can of soup or something. But inhale, reaching over, exhale, inhale, reaching over, exhale, just kind of encouraging that overhead range of motion. So that's what I would encourage you to do. Hey, I hope this is helpful. Again, as always, please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. All right, I'll see you soon.